The history of Captain America's uniform. Captain America's uniform were sets of uniforms used by Captain Steve Rogers, which served as his outfit during his superhero exploits. Fitting in with his identity as Captain America, each costume had a design representative of America, including his stealth costume, which had a more subtle stars and stripes motif. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we're going over the history of Captain America's uniform. Before we begin, we publish new content every week, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. USO costume. Shortly following undergoing the procedure that turned him into a super soldier, Steve Rogers was denied the chance to serve on the battlefields of World War II. Instead, he was offered and accepted a position working with the USO, performing in stage shows to sell war bonds to promote the war. As part of his performance, the USO credited the image and identity of Captain America to serve as mascot and symbol of nationalistic pride for the American people to rally behind and increase support for the war front. Captain Rogers wore this costume in a number of stage shows in cities across America, as well as in a number of other images and iconography, including a number of fictionalized film reels of Captain America leading troops in the war to help increase morale. Original field uniform. Captain America's original uniform was an ad hoc uniform adapted from the costume that he wore in his USO productions. To make the costume less conspicuous and more combat-worthy, Steve borrowed the A helmet from one of the Star-Spangled Singers along with a combat jacket, pants, and boots. He used it in his mission to save Bucky Barnes and a battalion of POWs that had been captured by Hydra. Strategic Scientific Reserve Field Uniform. Captain America's second uniform was made by Howard Stark. It was made with a shield of vibranium for Captain America to protect himself from gunfire. Captain America used the shield and wore the uniform in all of his attacks on enemy facilities and other missions. He had the shield with him when he crashed in the Arctic Circle and was frozen. Nearly 70 years later, S.H.I.E.L.D. stumbled across the crash site of Captain America's plane. He was found alive and he had the suit. First Avengers uniform. Upon his return, Phil Coulson had an amount of input in designing Captain America's new uniform, feeling an old-fashioned appearance was needed to inspire others. The suit was a more streamlined version of Captain America's Stark-made uniform, incorporating modern and slimmer materials. When Captain America was called to join the Avengers, he adopted the suit, and they were able to take Loki into custody. Captain America wore his uniform once again during the Chitauri attack on New York City. Despite having a slim appearance, Captain America survived a Chitauri energy blast to the abdomen at close range with no evident penetration. This suggests that, like its predecessor, the suit also serves as a light body armor. Loki briefly wore it while disguising himself as Captain America, and Captain America wore it for his public service announcement videos. Captain America later used it during the theft of the Mind Stone, where he fought his alternate past self from 2012, who was also wearing the same suit. Strike Stealth Uniform. Captain America's fourth uniform was a stealth uniform, given to him by S.H.I.E.L.D. for secret missions. The suit was a navy blue, utilitarian-style suit with a Kevlar-based ballistic component that could protect Captain America, but at the same time function like a military Black Ops uniform. It was used to retake command of the Lemurian Star and to escape from the Triskelion. Smithsonian Golden Age uniform. Due to a tracking chip located in his strike uniform, Steve Rogers left that suit in a high school gymnasium to be found by S.H.I.E.L.D. and retrieved a costume based on his World War II outfit from a display at the Washington, D.C. Smithsonian Institution in a hall paying tribute to Captain America. It was used in the climactic battle which took place at the Triskelion. Second Avengers uniform. This uniform was designed by Tony Stark, who provided equipment for all the Avengers with the exception of Thor. The design is similar to his Strike Stealth uniform, but with more color. It has strong electromagnetic panels on each of the gloves that allows Captain America to retrieve his shield more easily. It is also more durable than his previous uniforms, being capable of withstanding repulsor blasts. Third Avengers uniform. Captain America adopted a modified version of his second Avengers uniform as the leader of a new team of Avengers. He later removed the Avengers logos on his shoulders following the ratification of the Sokovia Accords. This version of the uniform dispensed with the electromagnets, readopting the more traditional straps. After the battle at the Hydra Siberian facility, Steve Rogers went on the run. While in hiding, he removed the star from the center of his uniform and disposed of his helmet. Eventually, the entire suit was dirtied into a slightly darker color, with more rips around the center, exposing the chainmail and linked scales underneath the outfit. Fourth Avengers uniform. 5 years after the snap, Steve Rogers used a much newer uniform that resembled his last one, which had the chainmail and linked scales on it. However, the scales were now exposed, unlike the last one where it was hidden under the outfit. He later used it during the attack on New Avengers facility in their final battle against Thanos and his army. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.